Welcome back to the Going Gold series, where I aim to equip you with the knowledge you need to reach gold. Today we'll cover how to peek effectively. So what does it mean to peek? It's essentially when you look past a corner to either clear a position or to initiate a fight with the enemy. It's an important and fundamental aspect of any tactical shooter game. The way you peek will dictate who will win the gunfight between you and the enemy, so it's crucial to understand the different ways of peeking and how to utilize each one effectively. There are essentially two types of peeks, passive and aggressive. For this basic guide, we'll cover 3 common ways to peek: jiggling, jumping, and wide swinging. Jiggle and jump peeks can be considered as passive peeks. Their primary function is not for engaging with the enemy, but rather to serve as a safe way of getting information, like whether or not an enemy is holding your angle. Jiggling is when you move in and out of cover quickly to get a brief glimpse past the corner. Here's an example of me on Haven, where I jiggle peek A-long to see if anyone is playing the far angle. I see that no one is holding the left, so I proceed to tuck myself into these boxes and begin jiggling the right side. Sure enough, there's an Opera watching me and I'm able to bait out a shot. During the time in which it takes for Jet to reload the next shot, I reposition myself to get the jump on him. Jiggle peeking is good because it's an easy and safe way to gain information on where your target may be playing from. Just be careful when you jiggle that you don't expose yourself too much or it'll become too difficult to get back to cover in time. Jump peeking is similar to jiggling, but instead of moving left and right on the ground, you instead jump in and out of cover momentarily, making you a much more difficult target to hit. To perform a jump peek, run and jump past your cover at an angle. While in midair, strafe back towards cover by pressing either left or right movement keys depending on which side your cover is at, while also going backwards. Your movement should resemble a P shape as seen here. Here's an example on Fracture where I jump peek to bait out the operator into missing. It's a 1v1 and I know the enemy is holding my angle with an op, waiting for me to peek. So, to try and get him to miss, I jump peek. I immediately press my D and S key to fall and land back into cover. A very quick movement that can force enemies to shoot out of panic in a tense situation. Jump peeking is arguably one of the more advanced and mechanically difficult peeks to master, but it is one of the most useful when playing for post plants or when fighting against enemies using operators. So now let's quickly cover aggressive peeks. One of the most common ones being wide swings. Wide swings are meant to throw your enemies off guard as you fully push out of an angle, exposing yourself completely. Since most players keep their crosshair close to the angle they're holding, successful swings can throw your enemy's aim off, giving you the advantage in the fight. Here's an example on Icebox where I'm put in a 1v2. The enemies know I'm stuck in B main, so I swing wide, which makes the KO miss his shot and lose sight of me. Before the Chamber is able to reposition his crosshair onto me, I take him down. And because I swung wide, instead of playing a 1v2, I gave myself a better chance of winning by fighting 2 separate 1v1s. Here's another example where I utilize all 3 peeks we've discussed so far. The round begins and I jiggle peek window to see if anyone is holding me from B site. After the opera takes a shot, I jump peek to either make a miss, reposition, or to see where he's playing from. Although I physically couldn't see him on my screen, my radar scans the Jet on the map. Now I know that he's on top of the sight box and I commit to the wide swing. She misses and I get the kill. Wide swings are one of the most effective and common ways to take on a gunfight, but be careful since you're completely exposing yourself to the open, you won't have any cover. Wide swinging is best done by coordinating with your teammate to peek with you so that if you get killed, at least your teammate will be able to trade you. Although there are numerous other peeks that weren't covered here, my hope is that these basic fundamental peeks will help you understand the game a little better and to improve your mechanical skills to help you get to gold. If it did help you, let me know, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Open the traps, Jerry. I think they need help.
Backside. Nice. One elbow.
Spike down B.
I know exactly where you are.
Oh god. Still hookah one.
It's gonna watch your elbow in 3, 2.
I can't see. It's smoked out.
One enemy
Nice.
remaining.
Let's get elbow.
Nice one.
My.
It's time to focus.
Where was that?